Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Sounds good. I think we're live. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream of the Discourager of Hesitancy. We are going to start off the new year by finishing the puzzle we started last year in Zig. I think that'll give me about 2 days of Odin and 2 days of Zig. I think that's a fair comparison point. Then my plan is tomorrow and Friday we'll do a couple of days of a different Advent of Calendar Year with some NIM and see how that goes. Similar pattern, we'll scan through the documentations and features lists for NIM, and then we'll try to install it and see if we can get NIM mode into Emacs easily and just take it for a test drive. Then we'll solve some Advent of code puzzles. Happy New Year's, by the way. It's quite the party last night. I ate way too much junk food, so short stream today. I'll finish up this puzzle, and then definitely gonna eat some more junk food and go back to bed. Well, or more like I'll help my wife clean up the Christmas decorations and whatnot. Started that this morning, but there's always more cleanup to do. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. Get things settled in, do a little coding, then go back to holiday cleanup. I just love the holidays. Christmas, New Year's, and Thanksgiving. Perfect. Okay. So where we left off. Santa has to get passports through, and his is invalid, so we ignore the country code for passports. I've thought about this. I'm not sure I hate it as much as I initially did. So let me go to my notes. Oh, come on. There we go. Thinking about it. A pointer is an address, but this presumes that there's a member called the contents of that, which is actually syntactically kind of clean. So maybe I don't hate that much. It's actually not bad. The value of a pointer is the address. The contents of the pointer is that reference is that address dereference. So maybe that syntax isn't too bad. Another pointer dereference syntax I've seen. I don't like declaring variables with var in the modern age. Yeah, just thinking. Oh, dum dum dum. Auto reformatting, I'm always fighting it. Which, yeah, that's a whatever. Multiple returns as a struct is workable and not my favorite. Yep. Yeah, so one of these days we're going to go through the features list for Odin, Zig, and Nim and just steal everything we feel like. I don't like. That's true of Odin as well, so that does make me sad. Um, if do um, only for loop iteration, I don't much care for. Both of them have slices. Those work reasonably well in both languages. Anyway, that's not what we're doing here. We're doing this. So the prompt says that now they're actually checking the passports for more correctness. So we're gonna have to actually validate the values we're getting. So yesterday we counted how many passports we would pass if we just checked that the fields were present if required. Now we gotta do more. So that means you have to come in here and actually validate the number between these values. So a public function which takes a slice or a string. Oh, wait a minute. We should probably Google this before I start writing one. Zig string to int. Surely. std format parse int. Perfect. That's the one. So I don't need a function. That's good. Hmm. And instead of foo, we've got the key. What we really want is x sliced from 3 to the n. equals, the value has to be less than 1920 or greater than or equal to 2002. All right. 2010, 2020. Expiration date 2020, 2030. These slices are not from 3 to the end, though. Let's see here. X from 4 to the end. I think that's the proper syntax. So we can change these to value. Okay. Height, centimeters or inches. So our slice is actually going to be a little bit different, but that's fine. Easy enough, I think. Let's see here. Zig slicing has a lot of things you can do with it, so whoa, okay, that's awkward. Value to value.len is 2. I have to check the range. If it's centimeters, 150 to 193. Okay. Too much sugar in my bloodstream. So centimeters, inches, 59 to 76. 79. 59 to 76. Wow. 76. Hair color. Let's see. Hair color has to be a color, which is a hash. Value sub-0 equals a hash. It's going to be a big AND statement. value.len equals 7. And let's get a little more complicated, but we're just going to brute force it. There's no reason to write something fancy here, I think. I don't think there's any reason to write anything too fancy. We don't have to make it reusable. We don't have to make it particularly rereadable. This is a one-off puzzle. So value 1 has to be between 0 and 9, or A through Z. Is that it? Lowercase. All right. Oh, it's A through F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Wow, this should not be so hard. I don't think it should be so hard. 2, 3, 4. Partly, the old muscle memory isn't trained into the spacings on these keys yet for delete to the number keys and arrow keys. There we go. That was a little bit cleaner. There, that's basically that. Has to be length 7, has to start with hash, has to be 6 digits of A through 9 or A through F. Easy enough. All right, has eye color exactly one of. Easy enough. Again, we're just going to brute force this. Value equals one of these. And of course, it's not going to work, but that's fine. We'll get back to that. F3 value equals, or let's see, has to be equal to one of those, but we can't use that. I think it's format mem equal, right? Format mem equal. We forgot a step there. That's okay, because we can just fix it. EQL U8, comma. There we go. So that should take care of eye color. PID, 9-digit number, including zeros. All right, 9 digits. And I'm going to go through 9 digits. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. There, that's 9 digits. See, so I did a save, which means that I would expect it to have done the pretty print reformat thing, but it didn't. I don't know why. And then as country code, we're always returning. Well, we don't check it, so it doesn't matter. I think we're good. Let's take it for a test drive. Blah blah blah, and then we're just counting the number of valid passports. So last time we asked, are they present? We got 250 valid passports. And when we run it with a new code, it found an error. Expected expression found dot dot 120. I thought that was the thing. Oh, what's the slice syntax in dot dot? That must be this one. About online 143. Yeah, 154. Forgot a parenthesis somewhere or something. Oh, because of the and. Yep. Boom. End. Six. Oh, not value, but x dot value. Variable shadows. Value. No, no, no. Yes, no, no. Yes, yes. No, yes. No, no, yes, yes. No, no. Okay, I think that fixes those issues. Local variable is never mutated, so we probably need to use constant a bunch of places. Instead of bar temp, we do const temp. $119. No, std.them.equal. Yeah. So line was that on 136. That's just good old streamer brain combined with the sugar coma here. Okay, whatever. Not allowed for type. Invalid character. Oh my, let's see here. 111. Value. Oh, format parse int. This is one of those things where I have to do like a. This is returning a maybe or something. Try. There we go. I have to put a try on it. Okay, expected void. One oh two. Function cannot return an error. What? See, this is one of the things where Zig kind of these error messages aren't good. Expected type void found error. I put the word try in on line 110. But it doesn't work. Error, overflow, or invalid character. 102, function cannot return an error. I don't want to return an error. What's going on here? I think we're close. We just fight through this last little bit here. Matches. what I'm being showed in the example in Stack Overflow from December 8th. It's not that old. Zig parse string to int. Wow. Um, huh. Oh, hopefully I get to sleep in today. I slept in a little bit. Hello, hello. How are we doing this year? New Year is looking pretty good. So far, nothing major has gone wrong. I've eaten more junk food. I'm going to solve this puzzle and then go back and eat some more junk food. So hopefully, how's everybody else's New Year starting off? Saw you were back to working on the on your node editor, fixing some bugs. That's always good. So what is? I'm getting an error, and really, Zig error messages are not great. Expected type void found error. Yes, Happy New Year to all. Format parse int. Hmm. Oh, well. We're just trying to validate Santa Claus's passports here. I don't understand this error message. Expected type void found. So let's see. See what we can find on the old Googles. Zig. Expected error type found something else. That's not right. Found the answer on how the elements were being allocated and not on the sort. Okay, well that's not a helpful thing. Oh look, there's a complaint from 2020 about how error messages when using try suck. Bang before void. Marked it as duplicate, closed as completed. Did you do anything on the one that it was duplicate of? What was the resolution? Problems you're using try in a function that returns a non-error value because you don't read this one. So in theory, if I put that, that's supposed to fix it. Error union is ignored. Yeah, I don't care about an error. On 62, so that's different. Oh, after process line. So I could use that. Is that what it's trying to get me to do? Nine. Oh yeah, equals. Needs to know what kind of thing it is. Forget that. Error union is ignored. 79, which I think I know what it is. Therefore, we can say try. Hey, found 158 valid passports, which is down a bit from the 250 we found last time. So Santa Claus was validating way too many of other people's passports. Let's go to the puzzle, punch it in. Let's see, where are we? Browser, click. All right, let's put in our answer, 158 valid passports. Oh, we were right. Cool. Okay. Whew. We finished the puzzle from last year. Thoughts on Zig? Thoughts on Zig? Error messages are not terribly helpful unless you are familiar with Zig error handling. It states the problem in Zig terms and no translation or advice. Like, one of the nice things about some of the more modern compilers is it'll say, oh, I found this. Did you mean this? And it's not always right, but like it can often point you in the right direction where you're like, oh, that is indeed what I did wrong because I'm a beginner in the language and I'm stupid. But this one is like, dude, we expected a void and we can't handle these errors. And it's like, well, what does that mean? Oh, you have to put try here, you have to put an exclamation mark there. And it's just like, oh, you have to kind of buy into the Zig error processing and understand it quite a bit before the error messages even make sense. So that's unfortunate. Foreign function is very verbose and a little bit inconsistent. Pointer dereference, it's growing on me. I actually kind of like that. Auto reformatting sucks. Multiple returns as a struct is workable, but it's not my favorite. I don't think you should have to have that extra syntactic or semantic baggage with multiple returns. No increment decrement operators. Yeah, why don't we have those in this day and age? Error messages are not terribly helpful. String compare sucks. I know why he did it that way. Doesn't have to be that way. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on Zig. A lot of these are not like showstoppers for me. If I had to work with Zig day in and day out, I'd have all this figured out and I'd know what to do. It's just a first impression thing. Like, it's far fun. I use other languages that are more verbose than I care to use. But they usually make up for it in other places. What bothers me here is the inconsistency where you have to declare variables over here, but then not in parameters to functions. There's no like param or anything. So it's just inconsistent. It's not needed. I kind of like this. I don't like this. That's a minus. That's a minus. This is actually, I think, a plus. The more I think about it, I don't like the auto reformatting. Emacs mode specific. I should say it's not like a problem with the language. It's how they chose to implement their major mode. Multiple returns as a struct is workable, so that's kind of a neutral. Like, I can work with it or not. I guess or causes thing. I need a neutral thing here. Nope. It doesn't matter too much. I like my decrement operators. Yeah, not good error messages unless you already know the system. Java, I'm looking at you. And JavaScript. Yeah, comparison should not be as complicated as people make it. So that's it. I think we're done for the day. Clearly, I have not enough sleep and too much sugar in my bloodstream to think clearly. Ugh, Java equals. Yeah, exactly. Blah. Blah. Okay, so tomorrow, plan is I'm going to spend the first, I don't know, half hour looking over the documentation for NIM. I'm going to try to install it, run hello world, install an Emacs mode for NIM, and then we'll run through a different year of advent of code. I'm avoiding that behavior in my twin language. Yes. A string, if you're going to have a string, you should treat it as an actual thing and treat it like everything else. It's the Java. Yeah, makes me mad. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to dive into NIM, and we'll pick a different year for advent of code. Depending on how things go, I've been having fun with the 2019 puzzles. I liked those advent of code puzzles better, I think. But I don't know if we'll go back to those. We'll finish up with NIM. Then we'll get back to some more serious work in the next week. I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe we'll do some mini lectures. Mini lectures. Yeah. So, Happy New Year to all. And I'm going to go back to eating and sleeping and cleaning up after Christmas. So, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. You too, JTL.